What's up, man? It's Bronco the Frog coming at you with another reaction video. Interesting video today. Concept we never did. The only football rules you did not know about, including you who knows ball. You watching at home. Even a rule that you don't know about. And if you say you knew about it, you're just straight capping, baby. Hey, go shout out to Ash Football. Get them to 6.03 million subscribers. Hey. Let's see what goes down.
These are football rules you didn't know existed. Starting with the rule that seems like it should be illegal, but somehow it isn't. I'm talking about the two-player penalty kick. You see, while 99% of the time players will just shoot the score.
I think I've seen that before in a compilation.
To pass it. Yeah, instead of going for goal, the penalty taker can just tap the ball forward.
Yeah, man.
And a teammate can run it and score.
It's not common, but I definitely have seen it on some YouTube comms before. Hey, clap it up, man. And hold on, let me fix my camera up. I don't know how more people, hold on, let me fix the camera up, man. I don't know how more people don't do this. This will be legit.
Sounds ridiculous, but it's totally legal. As long as the ball clearly moves forward.
Yeah, and look at them. They got their hands on their hips. They sleep.
It's basically
they don't know what's going on.
But you're probably wondering why don't you see this very often, right? And the simple reason,
because he can miss. Like, imagine doing all that and passing to your teammate and the goalkeeper still coming out and blocking the shot.
Very little to suggest it's any more effective than just striking.
Yeah, exactly. He's making it harder.
Your partner in crime still has to be the defenders to the ball from the same starting position. So
WD.
Sneaky with it. If anything, it's more of a showboat move you pull when you're
and he passed. Oh yeah, we fight. We boxing.
Because when it goes wrong,
we boxing after that.
Damn silly. Like when Robert Pires.
It's one thing to pass to your teammate, but for the teammate to pass it back as you a goalkeeper and
Henry attempted it against Man City when they were only up 1-0.
I don't believe that, Martin. I do not believe that. 1-0.
Yikes. That's just embarrassing. But from one penalty rule to another, here's the rule where the best example of it was one of the most iconic games in history. In Law 10. If at the end of the match and before or during the kicks, one side has a greater number of players than its opponents, it must reduce its numbers to the same number as its opponents, and the referee must be informed of the name and number of each player excluded.
What?
They're not sent off. They just can't take one. Now, I wonder what a super high profile...
Let me run it back.
One side has a greater... In Law 10. If at the end of the match and before or during the kicks, one side has a greater number of players than its opponents, it must reduce. And before or during the kicks, one side has a greater number of players than its opponents. I wonder what a super high profile and dramatic example of
this nigga said the kicks.
The night Zidane gave Materazzi a World Cup souvenir right in the sternum.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, I know that hurt.
Yep, the 2006 World Cup final. Zidane gets sent off in extra time for that headbutt, leaving France with 10 men. And via the reduce to equate principle, Italy had to even things out by dropping one player from their penalty lineup. So Gattuso was taken out and watched the shootout from the dugout. And it turns out they didn't need him, so it was okay.
That's all. Grosso has done that job.
Bro, I'm talking about
as
that.
You can imagine, not many people were talking about the rule after that finish. But now we're moving on to the rule that was only just created.
I ain't know that.
The art of elite time wasting and slowing down the game just got a bit more challenging. You see, as of 2025, IFAB introduced a change that meant goalkeepers now have 8 seconds to release the ball.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that. If you follow ball, I know a lot of y'all don't really follow ball like that. But if you follow ball, you will know that they just implemented this rule. I think I ain't make a video about it, but I talked about it on Twitch.
Team gets a corner kick. That means no more of this carry on when a team is trying to see out a game. Before, the rule was 6 seconds, and the punishment was an indirect free kick, but refs rarely enforced it. Now, instead of a soft warning, it's one of the most dangerous situations you can give away. And the first example of the rule being implemented came in a game between Burnley and Spurs, where the Burnley goalkeeper paid the price.
Tottenham are not afraid to go direct, play in the right areas, put crosses into the box.
8 seconds. Corner kick. Look at him. He ain't following. He ain't read up on the rule book.
The ref will even start visually counting down in the last seconds, so keepers can't pretend
they'd be like this.
Sticking. And let's be real, you better pray your goalie never ever does this against Arteta's Arsenal.
Saka then gets to kick it.
Oh yeah, you already know. Set piece FC gonna capitalize on that.
By Saka, Gabriel! Kick gets the flick. It takes
It's a death wish. But listen, during Euro 2024, there was one rule so crazy it actually broke a country's law. This didn't come from FIFA, UEFA, or even the referee.
Broke a law.
It came from German labor law.
Oh, the child labor law with Mean Mug, because you know Mean wasn't 18 yet, and so technically he is at work and he shouldn't be playing past this certain time.
Let me explain. You see, Barcelona's teenage sensation Lamine Yamal burst
Lamine Yamal, what the fuck? Lamine Yamal is crazy.
German labor law. Let me explain. You see, Barcelona's teenage sensation Lamine Yamal bursted onto the scene at just 16 years old, playing in a Spanish team where he had teammates older than his own dad. But there was a bizarre catch to him playing in Germany, because as wild as it sounds, in the lead up to the tournament, all these reports started emerging that Yamal actually wasn't legally allowed to play football late at night. That's because under German labor regulations, minors under 18 are still considered youth workers, and there are strict limits on when they can work.
Hey, you take
Normally,
that fine and move
Germany
on.
Can't work past 8 p.m.
It's time to go to bed.
Euro 2024 matches regularly started at 9 p.m. local time, which just wasn't gonna work. So naturally, football fans across the world were like, how is this fair? This kid was balling out and they didn't want to have him sub off early because of some outdated law. Local reports even said that if Spain did let him stay past curfew, the federation could have faced a fine of up to 30,000
Hey, you pay that fine.
Restrictions.
They still ended up winning anyway.
30K is worth it for this.
Yep.
Nice curl. Oh,
Boom.
what an unbelievable goal. The 16-year-old Lamine Yamal.
Luckily,
Damn
however,
team.
it didn't come to that. Turns out there's some special exemptions for professional athletes. The cutoff is 11 p.m.
Okay.
But imagine being so good at football at 16 years old that your manager is willing to break child labor laws to keep you on the pitch. That's crazy.
Nah,
but
for
so
real.
is this next rule, because it's all about the drip and who has access and who does not. So you may have noticed, it's only ever goalkeepers who wear trousers and never outfield players. Yep, while everyone else is
What the
stuck in
hell?
shorts,
Wow,
keeper can
with
rock
the tidy white. I guess it would be more comfortable as a football player. But
Yep. While everyone else
the
is stuck
hell?
in shorts, the keeper can rock full tracksuit bottoms if they want. It's simple.
Really?
As long as it's safe, have zippers. Or short
Really? See, I didn't know this rule right here that you could wear pants or sweatpants and all of that.
color is distinct from everyone else, they're good to go. It's one of those traditions that stuck around because goalkeepers have to dive on rough or frozen pitches, so trousers give them that extra protection. Now look, whether it's better with or without, that's a personal choice. Because I mean, we've got outfielders who look like they're playing in jeans anyway. Not saying names here.
Who they talk about? Oh, they talk about Lukaku.
Attention, avec sa vitesse, sa puissance là,
What the fuck,
It
man?
seems to slow down the keepers who go for tracksuits. Now this one's wild. Not because of the rule itself, but the fact that it was so blatantly broken in front of everyone. See, back in 2009, Liverpool were playing Sunderland in the Premier League. A fan threw a Liverpool beach ball onto the pitch. Sunderland crossed it in.
Johnson and
And
Rayner
it hit the ball.
bamboozled by the balloon.
Or
It looked straight out of a cartoon.
You can't
the
do that.
Craziest thing about it, it counted.
you
As if
can't
things
count
weren't
that.
already dark enough for Liverpool in 2009. You've got Pepe
But
Reina having to
this was before VAR though, so they couldn't go back and change the decision, huh?
play one of those goalkeeper reaction drills mid-game. But a random beach ball? This guy had zero chance. Everyone was confused.
It would have gone to Rayner, and it's hit the balloon and gone in. It's 1-0 and so unlucky.
And they
And
clowning.
here's the thing. According to Law 5 and Law 9, that goal should have never struck.
Yes.
If an outside object interferes with play, whether it's a beach ball, a dog, or even a fan, the referee must stop the game and restart with a ball drop. Instead, Sunderland went 1-0, and it was the goal that won them the game, making it one of the strangest moments in Premier League history. Liverpool fans were furious. The ref admitted the mistake later, and the ball itself ended up in the National Football Museum.
Really?
Because, yeah, it literally scored a Premier League goal.
So we could see now he's taking the beach ball.
Imagine being the fan who created that beach ball or brought the beach ball and put it on the field. And you literally, instead of getting punished, you have an item of yours in a Liverpool Football Hall of Fame. Hey, everybody clap it up. Clap it up. Hey, they did that. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
mean, this is quite a big old moment, isn't it? This is fact.
Yeah, Liverpool's luck was so bad back then, even the rules of the game weren't applying.
Gone to Rayner.
But that wasn't the last time football descended into chaos over a rule that nobody saw coming. See, everyone assumes that when your number comes up on the board, you have to leave the pitch. But actually, you don't. There's no rule in football that forces a player to accept a substitution. In the laws of the game, a substitution only becomes official once the player leaving has stepped off the field and the replacement has entered. Until that
Oh, so
happens,
somebody really could be like, bro, I'm not leaving nothing, even though you probably wouldn't want to do that because of the repercussions that will come afterwards. Because you definitely would get cut from the team or fined or suspended. Or your teammates should probably just band together and just throw you off themselves. pick ass up off the ground and sling ass off the pitch.
Play can't restart.
Ref
but
probably
the
give you a
referee
red
can't
card
physically
anyway.
make you leave. The manager can't do much about it either. So it makes you think. You know all those times you see stars losing their heads because they got subbed off early?
He clearly doesn't want to come off, but it's
We get Pep. Hey, what's that?
She just said, hey, you know what?
I'm not leaving.
But in reality, it's just one of those strange little details that almost never matters. Like in the 2019 Carabao Cup final. Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga decided he wasn't going anywhere. He'd gone down with a cramp in the closing minutes of extra time. Manager Maurizio Sarri wanted them subbed off for Willy Caballero, a penalty specialist. But when Kepa saw his number, he flat out refused
I remember
to come
this.
he's determined. It's a war of wills at the moment between the goalkeeper and his manager. But you know who the boss is, and it's the boss's word that counts. He's got to
Yup, I
go
think
all
I
in.
seen.
It's
Yeah.
not a great sign.
Bro, what? And I mean, throwing this kind of tantrum when you get subbed off is bad, but my guy should have followed Ederson's lead and just got off the pitch. Sorry, couldn't force the change, and the referee had no authority to eject him. The
Dang.
only rule the ref could apply was to delay the
Well,
restart
actually, I
until
don't
things
remember
were
this, but I
sorted.
remember seeing it on
Eventually, Sarri
YouTube.
gave in, Kepa stayed on, and then failed to save a single
Ah.
penalty before missing his own as Chelsea lost the shootout to Liverpool.
It's Kepa. Oh, he's missed, and it's Liverpool's lead once again.
So yeah, sometimes it's better to do what the coach says, even if the rules allow you to disobey.
No, I do remember
Now,
this.
Let's talk about one that confuses almost every casual fan. And if you didn't know this one, I'm sorry, but you're casual. This is the offside rule, or more specifically, why you can't be offside in your own half. It sounds simple once you know it. This
Yeah.
one catches people
It's
out.
crazy.
already.
I learned this a little too late, way too late, about the offside on your own half, primarily due to FC.
Time. The official law says a player is only offside if they're in the opponent's half
Yeah.
and closer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and to the second to last defender at the moment the ball is played. So if you're standing inside your own half when your teammate passes the ball, you can't be offside. Full stop. It doesn't matter if you sprint 50 yards past the defender right
Yeah.
after, because when the pass was made, you were still in your own half. The only thing to account for, you have the pace to win the race.
That nigga Mo is number 74.
Into the box, Salah! What a finish!
But unlike the substitution rule, the reason for this one actually makes sense, because without it, it stops defenders from just camping near the halfway
Facts.
line and trapping attackers unfairly when they're still technically in their own territory. This is much more
W
exciting.
rule.
Plus, we got classic high-drama stalemates, like when Monaco used it as a tactic to combat against Arsenal's corner
That
in the
is
Champions League.
this
Usually
is
only
disgusting. Disgusting. Disgusting.
one player will be outside the box, if any at all, when defending the corner. Monaco used 3. That meant Arsenal also needed to take 3 players out of the Monaco box to counter against this, therefore making their corner threat less effective. Teams using the rule to have tactical warfare on set pieces. Respect. While some rules make the game better, some are just weird. So
Never mind. I thought it was the other way around. I thought Monaco is on damn, which way I'm thinking it? I'm thinking it to way like I don't know which way I was thinking it, but I'm thinking the Monaco being characteristic, but they really
out of the
not.
Monaco box to counter against this, therefore making their corner threat less effective. Teams using the rule to have tactical warfare on set pieces. Respect. While some rules make the game better, some are just weird. So basically, scoring an own goal from a free kick, that is not allowed. If a direct or indirect free kick is kicked directly into the kicker's own goal, a corner kick is awarded to the opposing team. So instead of gifting
Really?
the opposition a goal, the reset is actually a corner kick. It's one of those rare safety net rules designed to prevent freak accidents from turning into automatic goals. And maybe it's just me, but if someone was somehow able to score an own goal from their own half, I'd want it to count. They would have to take some 1 in a million type bad luck.
I was gonna say, how does an indirect free kick or anything the win like that?
Now, we've all seen a player or manager get red carded after a game finished, for various reasons. But did you know that they can get sent off before the game even starts? Yep, the referee's authority doesn't begin at kickoff. It actually starts the moment they enter the field of play for the pre-match inspection, and it only ends once they've left the pitch after full time. That means if anything happens between those 2 points, even in the warm-up, tunnel, or the pre-game handshake line, the referee can still issue a yellow or red card. And
referee
believe
got
it or
that
not,
power.
There's an example of this actually happening, and it wasn't Roy Keane, but it was one of his former teammates, Patrice Evra. See,
Look at
during the
Patrice.
warm-up, when
Y'all
Evra
know
was playing
Patrice,
for
no Big
Marseille,
Bronx,
they
right? Let me go ahead and shout out y'all YouTube folks. Y'all don't know about it. Only the Twitch crew know. Y'all know Patrice Evra dap your boy up. Look at that. That's me. He got the same glasses on right here. Oh, you can't even see the video. Hold on. He got the same glasses on. That's him dapping me up right there. Let me full screen it again. I say, what's up, bro? He walked up to me. You feel me? I ain't put my hand out. And then afterwards, you know, I was talking to him. Like, God's hand. Little talk with Big Bronx. It's just an unreleased video just because, you know, yeah, that's Big Bronx at a Atletico Dallas thing. Y'all already know. Follow me on Instagram. Y'all be missing out. Instagram, TikTok, all of that. I do more to YouTube, baby. Y'all know what time it is.
Evra. See, during the warm-up, when Evra was playing for Marseille, a 2017 Europa League match, Evra was receiving some not-so-supportive noise from his own fans. Evra eventually lost his cool, walked over, and
that was him?
Before the ref had even blown the whistle to start the game, Evra had been shown a straight red card. Marseille had to play without him. Evra was later banned by UEFA and released by the club entirely. But remember, kids, always keep your cool. These kind of rules
how tall is he?
And finally, it's time for the rule that not even players
damn near the same height
all the time. This rule's been tripping up players and fans since the dawn of time. You set up for a penalty, hit the post, ball bounces right back at you, and instinctively you smash it in.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right? Wrong. That goal doesn't count. The kicker must not play the ball again until...
Look, Patrice Evra is listed at 5'9", and me and this nigga is dead ass standing. I'm talking about height by height. We're dead ass the same height, basically. They got him listed at 5'9". And that shows you that me at 5'6.5" is if I was a footballer, I would be listed at 5'8". Well, I guess my fro kind of make me look a little bit taller, a little bit shorter. But bro, I'm right there with his ass. I'm a mom. I just played the video and the screen wasn't showing. Let me run it back.
Count. The kicker must not play the ball again until
so
red card. Evra was from his own and Evra has later been by the club in Timber Kids, safe view. And finally,
all right, this is the final. I just played the whole part. It was on a projection screen. So let's run it back.
Since the dawn of time, you set up for a penalty, hit the post, ball bounces right back at you, and instinctively you smash it in.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Wrong. That goal doesn't count. The kicker must not play the ball again until it has touched another player. That means if you take a penalty and it comes straight off the back of the post, bar, or even the goalkeeper's gloves, if they didn't actually make contact, you can't be the next person to touch it.
Hey, that's W rule knowledge right there. W ball knowledge. You see how bro ducked? He said yeah, it's all instinct. Somebody would have tried to hit it again. He ducked under that
penalties during play, not shootout. In a shootout, the ball is dead after one attempt. But during a game, it stays live as long as it touches someone else before coming back to you. Off the keeper's body, fine. Off the woodwork, hell no. Bit of a headache, right? Well, imagine being the ref re-explaining to someone who thinks they've scored a perfectly good goal for a rebound. Because it happens. It's just super rare, which is probably a good thing, because nobody wants to go through the trauma of thinking you've saved yourself by scoring the rebound when you've really just gifted your opponent a free kick. That's ruthless.
But everybody clap it up as Studio. Go subscribe to him. Get them to 6.3 million subscribers. Hey, leave down in the comments below which one of these rules that you didn't know about. How about